In a busy city where people hurried past one another with eyes fixed on their phones and hearts weighed down by their own worries, there lived a young man named Arman who worked as a cleaner at a small public hospital, a job most people ignored but one he carried out with quiet pride, waking up before dawn each day to sweep corridors, wipe benches, and empty trash bins while the city was still half asleep. And though his uniform was plain and his salary barely enough to survive, Arman believed that dignity did not come from what you earned but from how honestly you lived. His life had never been easy, as he had lost his father at a young age and left school early to support his sick mother and younger sister. Yet he never allowed bitterness to settle in his heart, choosing instead to greet everyone with a gentle smile, even those who barely noticed him. And one rainy evening, as thunder echoed outside and the hospital buzzed with tension, Arman noticed an elderly homeless man sitting near the entrance, shivering, hungry, and clearly ignored by everyone rushing in and out. And while others avoided eye contact, Arman stopped, offered his own jacket, and bought the man a simple meal with the little money he had saved for dinner, not expecting anything in return. The old man's eyes filled with tears, not just because of the food but because someone had finally treated him like a human being, and that small act of kindness did not go unnoticed. As a young doctor watching from a distance felt deeply moved by Arman's compassion and later spoke about him during a staff meeting, reminding everyone that hospitals are not only places of medicine but also places of humanity. Days passed, and Arman continued his work as usual, unaware that his kindness had planted a seed, until one morning he was called into the administration office, nervous and confused, only to learn that a charity organization connected to the hospital had heard his story and decided to sponsor his education, offering him a chance to complete his studies and train as a medical assistant, a dream he had buried long ago. Overwhelmed with emotion, Arman realized that life has a way of returning what you give, not always immediately, but always meaningfully. And as he stood back in the same corridors he once cleaned, now wearing a different uniform but carrying the same humble heart, he understood a powerful truth, that kindness is never wasted, that even the smallest good deed can change lives, including your own, and that no matter how small your role may seem in the world, you have the power to inspire hope, uplift others, and rewrite your own destiny simply by choosing compassion over indifference and courage over